So I lit my candle. I forgot to talk about this yesterday, but my sister gave me this. I have to show you. It's so cute. Look at this. Tiny little candle holder with this teensy tiny candles. Oh my gosh. So she gave me a little packet of 25 of these to light one each day. Oh, and they're beeswax. I can smell them. You can smell the sweetness of them. They don't look like beeswax. Are they honey scented? I don't know, because they're white. But anyway, you can smell them. So I'm gonna open my Advent. My throat is still very gravelly, especially in the mornings. Oh, I don't enjoy that. Okay, but I do enjoy this. So day 24, I gotta get my scratch off sheet here so I can reveal the name of the colorway. Do I have anything handy to scratch it off with? That's the big question. I'm gonna try the coin because last time I used my keys, my daughter says, use a quarter, which, you know, makes sense. Anyway, I'm excited to see what this is. So yesterday's was raspberry candies. So let's see what we have today. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh, there's an extra in there too. Oh, cute is that? Okay, so look at that beautiful color. That's a really pretty one. And then look at these stitch markers. Let's see if I can get them to focus. They're little high heels. Glitzy ones too. That's really cute. Oh, those are a locking stitch marker too. So that's really nice. There's 4 of them. Okay, let's see what our colorway name is for day 24. I'm not sure if I like the quarter any better. Hot chocolate is that colorway name. So here we go, hot chocolate. That definitely does look like a creamy, frothy hot chocolate. Oh, it's so pretty. That's really pretty. How fun. Those are cute as can be. Love it, love it. Okay, I'm gonna open up this one. This definitely feels like yarn too. Good heavens. Way too spoiled. I'm gonna unwrap this off camera. I know that crinkly tissue paper noise can be annoying. Oh, it's not yarn, it is a bag. Look at that cute bag. Oh, that's a darling one. I love the wristlet on it. How adorable is that? Do I know who made this? There's no tag on it that I can see. Oh, it's so cute. That is really cute. It's got a cute lining. It's got pockets. Yeah, there's no tag on it. Well, it is adorable. I love it. I'm gonna start putting all my minis in here so I can keep them all together. I love that. Oh, it's so cute. I love the plaid and all the little baked sweets. Cute, cute, cute. That is super fun. Yeah, so the minis are definitely going in there. So that is really lovely. Oh, speaking of lovely, last night the live nativity was so good. It was so sweet. I don't know why, like it was exactly kind of what I thought it was, but I was second guessing it. So I'm going to put a couple little videos in here from it, but we went, and I'm not showing the actual live nativity, partially because there were a lot of children involved in putting it on, and I don't want to show other people's children without their permission. You know what I mean? So, but it was just lovely. We had, somebody was there with little animals. So there were 2 sheep, a goat, an alpaca, a cow, a donkey. And then people were dressed up, you know, in the different, you know, as Mary and Joseph and wise men and shepherds and angels. And somebody was reading the Christmas story, and they just kind of did it over and over again. So as people came through, they could just kind of, you know, people could do it throughout the evening. There was music playing. There were space heaters, which was really nice. Like the big propane heaters, and it was just, oh, it was just so sweet. And the little kids were so cute that were putting it on. There was a cute little girl dressed up as the angel, and she was just having a blast. And my favorite part of it was after she kind of delivered her message to the shepherds, and then the shepherds went to go see, went to the stable. Then the angel was just kind of like hanging out, like leaning on the stable, watching what was happening. And I thought, you know, that's pretty accurate. I think that's pretty accurate. It was just really cute. Anyway, and then inside the church, there was a carol sing along with a little orchestra, and there was a display of nativity sets that were donated for display by just people in the congregation, and there were some really neat ones. So I'm putting video. I'll put video in of some of those really cool nativities. And then there were just some treats, and there was a room in the church that was just filled with all kinds of artwork of Jesus. It was just really sweet, and there were a ton of people there, which made me happy. It just felt really community building, and such a good way to spend December 1st. So I'm really glad we went. And then after that, we were done there by like 7:30 or something. We stopped by my friend Debbie's and took her pigs. She loved them. She was so excited. She couldn't get over them. So she absolutely loved them. And I'm so glad I bought them for her, because they've had a rough year. They've had some major illnesses in their family, and just some challenges. And it was a really good pick-me-up, and she just loved them. So that was really great. Today is a calm day, which is just what I wanted. I'm going to spend most of the day working on some Christmas projects. So I wanted to show you what I've got going here. Okay. So I showed you my socks yesterday. I got some more done. And like I said, I'm just doing afterthought heels. So I just am knitting a tube until I get to the toe. So just can keep going. This yarn is heavenly. I have found, like, I don't know, I think I have this opinion, and I think it's unfounded, that self-striping yarn isn't always done on the nicest of bases. I think I've just maybe had a few that weren't. The artistry of the dyeing was amazing, but the yarn itself wasn't super, I don't know, wasn't my favorite. This yarn base, oh, it's glorious. I'm pretty sure it's an 85-15. Yeah, it's an 85-15 merino nylon, and it's a 4-ply. And I keep, every time I knit with that base, Like, for example, I know Christy at Yarn Cafe Creations, that's her biscotti sock, which is one of my favorites. It's an 85-15. I think that's just my sweet spot. It's plump and round, but it's a 4-ply instead of a 3 or a 2-ply. So a lot of like the 80-20s are 2-plies. So I love the stitches. I love just how the stitches look. It's so smooth. Oh, it's just wonderful. So I've got that going on. But I have this project. So if you are my daughter-in-law, don't watch this. I don't think she watches this, so I really don't think this is a problem, but this is for her. So these are really neat. I'm making her some mittens, and this is the pattern. It's the Gates of Moria. She is a huge Lord of the Rings fan, as we all are in our family. And it's by Natalia Moreva. And I finished the first one, of course, not blocked or anything. So speak friend and enter. And I'm working on the second one. So the second one, I finished the lettering and I've just started into the chart with the actual like gate design. And so it's designed so that on each hand, one would say speak friend and enter, and then you would turn it over and it would say speak friend and enter, I think. So yeah, so that either way you see the wording. So yeah, that's where I am on this second one. Now, oh, let me tell you my yarn and then I have some comments on this. So the yarn I'm using was yarn that I purchased from Hobby Yarns. And it's called Mayflower. And I think it's supposed to be first class. This is one class. Those are the two colors. And this kind of cyan color is color 28. And this one is color 32. I don't think Hobby is currently carrying this exact yarn, but they have something very similar, like a replacement for it. I think this is either discontinued or something, but I got it on a clearance deal that was amazing, and I bought a ton of colors. It's really nice. It's a 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon. So it's a commercial yarn, but it's got a nice feel to it, and it's great for this color work. So that was really good. I got such a killer deal on that. I think I maybe spent, I don't know, $3, $4 a ball on that. I mean, it was really good deal. Comments on the pattern. She has several of these Lord of the Rings inspired colorwork patterns, and I think she has other ones too. But I'm not super, you'd have to be an experienced knitter and just be able to read between the lines. It's not written out in a very descriptive way. So you're basically buying it for the charts and the cast on number, basically. She doesn't tell you where to put your decreases, what decreases to use. You can tell by the charts that the charts are getting smaller by so many stitches, but there's no instruction. So like I just picked where in the charts to put my decreases. In addition to that, these would never fit me. I mean, I can stick my hand in it, but just to give you an idea. So here it is on me, which yeah, it might look fine, except for my thumb divides clear down here. So this is all like, it's way short in the fingers. I mean, I do have fairly long hands, but they're not monstrous, you know. So luckily my daughter-in-law has very little hands, and I think these will actually fit her really well. My son's girlfriend, Jess, she has, I call them her baby hands. She has the tiniest little hands I've ever seen. She's very petite, and her hands are like a child's hands. So I had her try them on, and I said, okay, if they are too big, a little bit too big for Jessica, then they'll probably fit my daughter-in-law perfectly because she also is quite petite. And they were. So I think they're going to fit her pretty well. And again, these aren't blocked. I mean, I don't know how much block. I want to wash them and lay them out just to even out the stitches. But I don't have like a mitten blocker to put them on, which is fine. It's totally fine. So anyway, they're super fun though. They're just not knitting that you can do when you're watching a movie. I don't know, it depends on the movie, I guess. When you really want to pay attention to something, or take it on the go because you've got your charts and everything in front of you. So that is my Christmas project. After that, I only have one more gift that I'm going to make, and it's for my grandson, and it's a crochet project. So I have lots of other things I want to make, but no more gift making. I say now, I'm gonna probably just keep casting stuff on. I also bought this pattern, which I just printed it off. It's the top-down Christmas stocking pattern. Look how cute those are. Oh my goodness. This is a worsted weight top-down Christmas stocking. It has 24 different charts. So there's 8 different charts for these panels, 8 different body charts, and 8 different edging. I don't know, you can't see that, but little edging charts. And so you can kind of combine those and change up colors and make a myriad of different, individualized patterns. I liked it because I like that it's worsted. I like that it comes with instructions for lining it. And I like that there's some very ones that might suit a little girl maybe more. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but just there's some masculine ones too for those who would want a more masculine one. My plan is to make Christmas stockings for my grandchildren. I currently have one grandchild, so it's a great time to start. And I probably will have them stay here at my house and put a little treat in them for them to come and get. A little treat or a little toy, just something small in them. I'm gonna add some a stockinette panel between that I-cord top and the first chart so that I could duplicate stitch the names in. And I'm really happy that I'm gonna be lining it because that means you really don't have to weave in most of your ends. You can just knot them off in the back and line it and not worry too much about floats catching on things. Plus it'll just make it a little sturdier. But I figured this is a great time to start this if I want this to be a tradition, because I have one grandchild, not 10 that I would be trying to catch up on. So that is another plan for knitting. So this has been nice and rambly, and I don't know how much else I'm going to include other than putting in some videos from yesterday. We'll see how today goes. But I don't want this vlog to be super long. It's kind of a podcasty vlog, isn't it? Part vlog, part podcast. Also, I'm wearing my my fragmentation shawl by Stephen West, and I love wearing this. I wear it like a cardigan. I just literally drape it over. It's almost like a poncho. It stays. I think that's because of this yarn. So I knit it out of, it calls for fingering weight, and it is all fingering weight. But this yarn right here is a fingering weight suri instead of a lace weight suri. And it blooms up, I think, even a little bit more. I mean, I would say it's more sport weight. And so it's got some weight to it, and it's so big, and it just drapes over my shoulders and it stays there. It doesn't fall off all the time. I can move around and it feels almost like a sleeve rather than just a shawl. And so it's super cozy. It's so warm. So especially around the house, if I were going to go out of the house and I needed to wear a coat over it, obviously it probably wouldn't be as good, but around the house, it is fabulous. I love it. I kind of wondered, how much use am I going to get out of this very big and kind of bulky? Not heavy because it's such a light, like airy yarn, but it's got some, you know, it's got some meat on its bones. How much use am I going to get out of a shawl like that? Because, you know, typically I wear shawls where they're more draped or around my neck, but I have been finding lately I've been wearing shawls a lot more just around my shoulders. So I'm really loving this. It's so cozy for today. And I stayed up late and cleaned the house so I could just relax today. Although I do have to do laundry. Ugh. You always have to do laundry, right? So anyway, oh, look at my cute candle. It's so cute. I love that it has the little holder. It's so precious. Like in the best way. It's adorable. So, all right. Moving onward and upward.